much easier. Hey everybody, it's Jay Ball, Blue Jays Outdoors. Another exciting episode of Blue Jays Maple Syrup Season 2021. And as you just saw, I actually found a little bit of a hack when it comes to dealing with this big 210-gallon Sap Collection tank. So let me show you guys something that I just figured out today. Just had a little bit of a bright idea, let's say, to see if it was working. I wasn't sure it was gonna work, but I said, hey, I gotta figure it out because I gotta find a way to move this tank easily when I've got to clean it, take it out of the back of the truck. So check out what I figured out if you've got one of these big water tanks. Yeah, so check this out. So these are just those glass suction cup handles that you can buy on Amazon. And I just wiped down the top of the barrel, the water barrel, real good. And if you just push down, that thing locks itself in, and now you can pick this thing up. So obviously I can't pick this thing up when it's full of sap, but I need to be able to tip it over, get all the sap out of the bottom because the drain is not right at the bottom. But yeah, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't expect that to work because these are supposed to be designed for a flat surface. But you know, this barrel's got a curved surface on it, so I wasn't 100% sure, especially with the cold. But man, it's pretty strong, so I'm pretty impressed. But let me show you guys what I'm thinking about doing as far as changing how I'm gonna get sap into the tank. I kind of had to take a step back and take a breather because that pump idea might not be the most effective. So check out what I'm thinking about. Well, there you have it. So this is going to be, I think, the way I'm going to collect sap. I'm not going to use the pump. I'm not going to use the cargo rack. It's just that less thing, or the fewer things I have to mess with, I think the more efficient I can be. So I'll run you through what it looks like while I'm collecting, but you can see that I've got the spout here close to the side of the truck so that I can just pick up the bucket of sap, pour it in. I do have to put a filter on here. I've got to figure out how to do that. Once this thing is full, I get back to the house, I open up my valve, I then drain it into this 30-gallon barrel. I'm gonna cut this hose because it's too long. But that's what my sap collection is going to look like this year. Again, not that the pump's a bad idea, but I just think it's one more thing I've got to mess with, one more thing I've got to clean. This way, the only thing that I have to clean is this barrel, rinse out the tank with hot water, and then just pour the sap in and have this bucket here. So let me show you real quick. I'll just put the camera in the back corner and show you what it's going to look like as I collect. So obviously not very exciting, but let's just assume I've got a bucket full of sap. I'm gonna walk over to the collection tank. I'm gonna pour the sap in the collection barrel. I'm gonna put this bucket back here, and that's how I'm gonna collect sap from now on. And then when I get back to the house, I'll come here, crack open this valve, pour the sap into that 30-gallon container. I've got a heavy-duty dolly right back here that I can grab. So I've got this dolly right here. And it's pretty easy to move this barrel of sap with the dolly. So that's going to be my collection system this year. A little bit less complicated than what I originally thought I was going to have, but hey, I got to keep this stuff simple. I got to keep it easy on me, and it's all about being efficient. So that's what I'm going to do now. One last important thing that I don't want to overlook, cleanliness is next to godliness, in my opinion, when it comes to making maple syrup. So I've actually got this duster right here, this extendable duster, and this duster actually fits perfectly inside the tank, if you guys can see in there. But I can actually extend this to reach all the corners. And what I'm gonna do is actually fill this thing with hot water and baking soda. Baking soda, by far, is one of the best natural cleaners you can use. I really try to avoid just regular soap or dish detergent. You can buy food grade cleaner and stuff like that to make this stuff a lot easier. But again, you don't want to use soap, just your standard soap, because it can contaminate the sap. So let me get this thing buttoned up. We're gonna go head downstairs in the lab and we'll wrap this video up. Stay tuned. All right, so we just got back downstairs. Man, it is just cold out. Trying to do anything outside, especially as the sun goes down this time of year, it's just it's really, really tough. So what I want to do is just wrap up this video here in the basement. Again, really short, sweet, to the point. I'm trying not to make these videos too long because I know everyone's time is very valuable. So I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me during these. And again, I'm just trying to give you an inside look as to my entire process. I want you guys to learn with me. Hopefully, if you're interested enough in making your own maple syrup, you can take some of the tips and tricks and some of the things that I've learned over the years. Basically, learn from my mistakes is really why I'm doing what I'm doing and showing you this entire process. So if you've got questions about making maple syrup, or there's things that you want me to cover, please leave the comments down in the comment section and just let me know what you guys want to see. I'm going to show a whole video series within the season on how to tap the trees, how to identify sugar maples, how to hang tubing, the proper way to put the tubing into the buckets, all that kind of stuff. Again, I'm going to show you guys my entire process, and hopefully you can take some of the things that I'm teaching you and apply them to your own process, or maybe it'll plant the seed to say, hey, maybe next year I want to make maple syrup, or you'll be able to make maple syrup potentially with just some stuff that you've got around the house, which I'll show you guys that as well. So really do appreciate all you guys' support and your time watching this video. Again, my name's J Ball, Blue Jays Outdoors. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell so you know anytime I make a video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. That's blue_J_maple_syrup. And again, thank you so much for your time. And remember, the easiest way to change your attitude is by showing gratitude. Thanks, and we'll catch you next time.